Hello and welcome to another video. This one is about a recent vintage Lego bundle that I recently purchased. Just wanted to go through with you some of the things that it contains. As you can see, there's some quite old things in here. Some good, some not so good, and it's already made up as well. This is how it was sold as a bundle. Now, as you can see, we've got some base plates here. This yellow base is part number 700EX, I believe, and it came from set 71202. This was a wooden box set designed for the German market and was available between 1963 and 1965. It contained 307 Lego components along with the Lego Ideas booklet. So just to make a bit more room, we'll just put those to one side. And as you can see, the red one is a bit beat up, and the red base is part of a supplement pack 700/1, and this came in 6 different colours and was released in 1966. Now, moving on to some of the sets. First we have the ambulance, and we have a minifigure to go with it somewhere. There we go. Let's just move some of this out of the way so we have a bit more space. So this ambulance is set 606/1, and it was released in 1978, and it was the classic Lego town theme. Came with one minifigure, as you can see, and consisted of 30 pieces in total. With regards to the minifigure, you either got one with a plain white torso or you received one with the red cross on it, as I have here. The plain white torso is number PLN030, and that was available in 4 sets, and it was worth about £4. However, this minifigure was the alternative, and it is DOC013S, and it was available in 2 sets, and it's worth about £11. So there's quite a bit of difference, and as you can see, this clearly needs a clean because it's quite dirty. But 30 pieces of Lego for one set, quite small. That is set 606/1 ambulance. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Tanker set number 671, which is this one, and I believe this is the minifigure, and again he's quite dirty, but he's complete. Give it a clean at some time. The stickers are not too bad, still intact, although they're peeling away at the sides. And inside we have got a string attached to a piece of Lego. Sure that it's supposed to have a pump on it on the end, but I'll look into that and have a closer look. This is clearly the Shell petrol tanker. It's from the same theme and sub-theme as the ambulance, and it was also released in 1978. At 77 pieces, it has more than double the amount than the ambulance. However, like the ambulance, it came with one of 2 designs when it comes to the minifigure. You either received the plain torso or the minifigure with the shell symbol on. Didn't have it on the back, just the front. Both were available from 3 other sets, and the shell worker is worth about £20 in good condition. As you can see, he's a little bit discoloured on the sticker, but the rest of him is in pretty good condition, really. This set was only available in continental Europe, the UK, Australia and Canada. However, a version branded with Exxon was released in the US in 1979 and was called the Exxon fuel tanker, and it was set number 554. The used Exxon tanker is worth more than the shell tanker. However, the sealed shell tanker is worth substantially more than a sealed Exxon tanker. I just so happen to have an example of the Exxon tanker just here. And as you can see, there's the minifigure that goes with it, alongside the shell figure. And in comparison, the Exxon tanker is quite a lot bigger than the shell tanker. So, yeah. That came from another set that maybe we'll talk about later at another date. So, moving on, our next set is 601. Just put that to one side again. So that we can see what we're doing. And this set, as you can see, is filthy as well. Absolutely filthy. And it was a very small set. Now, continuing with the Shell filling station theme, this set 601/1 Shell gas pump was also part of the classic town theme. And like the previous 2 sets, it too was launched in 1978. As you can see, it was a small set containing just 13 pieces. Unlike the tanker, there was no alternative minifigure. That was the one that came with the set. The minifigures are the same as the previous sets and can be found in 4 sets overall. And these are 671, 601, 377 Shell service station and 604 Shell service car. Okay, so we'll move that to the back. So we've got some space. Let's not put him out of sight. What we got next? I have a piece missing off this one. There's a taxi. So we have the side missing, but the other side's fine. And I reckon if I look hard enough, I will have some spare Lego once it all gets cleaned up. Taxi driver comes with that. With regards to the sets, we have this little taxi. This is set number 608/2, falling under the theme of Classic Town. It was released in 1979. At the time, it would have cost about £1.57 new, and if you're fortunate enough to find it new and sealed today, you'll be paying somewhere in between the region of £100. With the bricks being basic and widely available, however, the used value is only £3.50-ish. The minifigure, on the other hand, is worth somewhere between £18 and £20. So, worth a little buy. and again is filthy, really needs a good clean, and missing one little part, but quite good. Let's put him over here. Okay, so what else did we get? We got a load of pieces. I'm going to go with this first, spares. And I think this one, and there's a few other pieces here, they're all from the same set. So this blue plate here is a modified 5x6 and it's part number 711 and from set 382/1, breakdown truck and car. Now although it's available in other sets, looking at what I've got here, that's the conclusion I've come to. It's got a modified hole through the middle. Now this was to enable a piece not like this but a bit longer to go through and attach to something else on the top there that enabled you to turn the wheels, that was attached to another piece like this, and you were able to go through the cab and turn the wheels. But obviously I don't have the pieces here for that part, but you can look it up online to see what I'm talking about. And like I said, that is set 3821, and I think that is what those are for. Don't have the car, but do have a few little pieces that I think that is where those are from. Now continuing with the other spares, as you can see, I've got quite a few shell pieces, and shell was quite a popular theme back in the day. I had to do a bit of research to try and work out where these were from, and I have discovered that most of these pieces are actually from set number 377 Shell petrol station. It was released in 1978 and falls under the theme Classic Town. In regards to the minifigures, it came with a male and a female worker that was either plain or had a Shell logo on the front, and the value of them varies. I don't know why, but the plain female worker is valued at about £44, while the plain male worker is valued at just £6. I haven't got any plain ones, I just have the male workers with this shell on. The alternative workers with the male and female both have the Shell logo on, like this one. However, the value of these different from the plain minifigures. The male is valued at about 25 and the female is valued in the region of 20. And when I say plain, they are literally exactly the same as these. So they're white torso, red hat. The female has black hair and they both have blue trousers. So all of these here, apart from this one is with the tanker, all of these here are from that set, including the tree, including the car. But I've also got some pieces here that are unidentified, and that is this one here. Is that a 6 or is it a 9? Definitely Lego, but I can't work out where it's from. We have got these. I'm pretty sure this track is from the old train. and this is another old track, and obviously the tree is from the Shell garage. So if you do happen to know and you can help me out, let me know in the comments below. I've also got this. I love getting these with the purchases. This is obviously a promotional leaflet with all the sets that were available at the time, and this is from 1973. So yeah, quite a lot of old things. Trying to see, there won't be any of these in there. There is the later version of the breakdown truck and car. No, that's the earlier version. There were two versions of that. I'm not sure why they re-released it, but the re-release did look exactly the same. Oh, there's some tracks there, look. So that could be from sets like that, or the motorised set. Supplements, yep. So yeah, there we go. And that was my latest vintage collection. Paid just over £10 for all these little bits. All in all, quite pleased with the minifigure value, and the other pieces are really going to need a good clean, but that's for another day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave your comments if you've got anything helpful to say about some of the identified pieces. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.